Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Johnny. Today I wanted to introduce you guys to an artist by the name of NamJunePaik. NamJunePaik is a Korean-born artist that's widely regarded as the father of video art. So in my opinion, the single most important thing to understand about NamJunePaik is he did not treat television as entertainment or as background noise or as just a piece of mass media. He treated it as an artistic material, so on the same level as paint, sound, or sculpture. So before NamJunePaik, TV was something that talked to you. But after NamJunePaik, the TV was something an artist could break open, perform with, and distort, network, broadcast across the planet, and use to imagine what culture would eventually become. That right there is the thread I want you to hold on to for the next 5 minutes. So quick biography. NamJunePaik was born in Seoul, Korea in the year of 1932, and he passed in Miami Beach, Florida in 2006. So after the Korean War began, his family eventually left Korea and settled in Japan, where he graduated from the University of Tokyo in 1956. From there, he moved to Germany to study avant-garde music, composition, and performance. This right here is the key biological fact for understanding his art. He did not start as a visual artist. He started as a musician. So in Germany, he met the composer John Cage and the artist George Machunis, which pulled him into Fluxus, an experimental international movement that challenged what art could even be. Then in 1964, he immigrated to the US and settled in New York. So his trajectory is Seoul, then Tokyo, then Germany, then New York. And the work he made carries music, performance, and global movement inside it the whole way. So here's his whole thing turned into a single sentence. He turned television into art. In 1963, at Galerie Parnasse in Wuppertal, Germany, he had a now legendary one artist exhibition built around prepared television sets, TVs that had been physically and electronically altered so the image was distorted, abstract, or even controllable by the viewer. So that was the breakthrough moment when TV stopped being a finished broadcast object and it started being a medium an artist could intervene in. From there, his vocabulary expanded fast. In 1965, he was one of the first artists to use a portable video camcorder. And in 1969, he worked with the engineer Shuya Abe to create an early video synthesizer. So you can think of his practice as like 5 overlapping territories. So there's video, performance, electronics, music, and global media networks. Just hold those 5 in your head when you're looking at his work. So work 1, TV Buddha from 1974. Look at this. The setup is almost embarrassingly simple. Buddha statue sits in front of a TV monitor. A live camera points at the Buddha, and then the TV shows the Buddha looking at itself in real time on the screen. Literally just like this. So look, trace the loop on the side with me here. Buddha, camera, monitor, and the feed loops right back to the Buddha. That is the whole piece. But the idea is huge. You get a closed loop between an ancient spiritual figure and a modern electronic one. That was the whole point. The Buddha appears to be meditating on his own televised image. My critical reading is this. TV Buddha is about what television does to the act of looking. The screen becomes a mirror. Surveillance becomes self-reflection. And the viewer in the gallery is watching a sacred figure watching itself, which puts you, the audience, into the loop too. It's one of the cleanest one-line statements about screens and identity ever made. Work 2, Global Groove from 1973. This is a videotape about 30 minutes long, made for broadcast. It mixes music, dance, performance, Korean and American imagery, video synthesizer effects, and TV-style graphics into a fast, restless collage. Watching it today, it feels like flipping channels, except it was made decades before the experience became normal, and the decades before the internet made cultural mashup the default. So Peck's own narration imagines a future where you can switch between every TV channel on Earth. So my take is that the Global Groove is a prophecy. Because look at the timeline on the slide. 1973, Global Groove. In 1981, TV launches. 2005, YouTube. 2016, TikTok. NamJunePaik called the whole thing decades early. He saw global media as something playful, messy, and connected. And then he just made it on tape back in 1973. And work number 3, the electronic superhighway, continental US, Alaska, Hawaii from 95. This one is huge. It's a 51-channel video installation shaped like a map of the US, built with custom electronics, neon lighting, steel, wood, color, and sound. Each state in the map is outlined in glowing neon and filled with video imagery tied to that place. So Kansas got clips of The Wizard of Oz, Iowa got footage of farms, and so on and so forth. The Smithsonian itself frames it as a meditation on the interstate highway system. My take is that Peck was arguing that national identity is not just land. It's a network of screens, broadcasts, songs, movies, and shared media memory. America in this piece is literally a glowing media network. So to wrap things up, some historical context, trace this lineage strip with me. So it starts with John Cage in 1952. Cage matters because he expanded what could count as music, including silence and noise, and Peck did the same expansion for visual art using television. Then Fluxus in the 1960s and his collaborator Charlotte Moorman, who put performance and the body directly into Peck's TV-based pieces. Then Peck himself, working from 1963 all the way to 06, and then us now, living inside the screen culture that he predicted. To me, NamJunePaik's work matters because he saw where culture was going before culture even got there. He understood decades early that screens would not just show us the world, but they would shape how we experienced it. That is why NamJunePaik is the father of video art. Thank you.